What is going on, everybody? So here we are with week 3 and checking that burn-in. I still don't have any burn-in for week 3. Now, I wanted to mix things up a little bit because things could obviously get quite stagnant real fast if all we're doing is just showing off like colors, solid colors, and kind of cycling through them. So the first half of this video is going to be me showing you guys the colors and explaining my usage, and the second half is actually showing you how I actually use this TV in real time, and you guys can kind of confirm that there won't be any issues with that. Now, for those wondering, my usage has been the following. I've been watching tons, and I mean tons of movies. Outside of movies, I've been gaming a hell of a lot. And I mean, it's so much to the point where it's literally been my main gaming TV. I rarely use my Samsung Q8FN, like literally full HUDs enabled, hours on end, not just 30 minutes at a time anymore. We've upped our usage now, and there is nothing in either corner. I mean, I'm really doubling down on treating this like I would treat any other TV to really gauge the effects of, you know, long-term real-world usage. Like if you're buying this thing, you're not going to babysit it, right? You're going to use it. So seeing how that holds up with the testament of time. Hell, if it burns in, right? I'm just going to figure it out. But at the end of the day, I wanted you guys to see what that actually looks like. Now, so far as we're on the color orange here, we don't have any problems, right? Now, all the other prior colors were also clean in all corners. As I get to the color green, this is also clean. I'm not seeing any issues. Now, it's important to note I haven't run any burn-in tests prior to this. This is my first time seeing this along with you guys, so whatever ends up showing up on whatever color just is going to show up. Now, that being said, as we're going through the different colors, I can safely say so far so good. Now, I'm trying to look especially hard for that line that I saw earlier. I don't notice a line. I think I'd have to see really hard if I can see that line. I mean, I guess if I really squint, I might be able to make out like the faintest kind of a line, but I don't see it as prevalent. So I wonder what that was about last week, where I saw a line and now I'm not really seeing it so much. I'm struggling a lot to see it. To be fair though, I do have a light on in here. I'm not in a completely dark room like I probably was last time, so maybe that has something to do with it. But either way, for the most part, I'm not noticing any issues. Now, I also want to point your attention to the fact that I do have a dead pixel, one dead pixel, and if you can't find it in the video, it's probably because you can't find it in reality. It's literally one dead pixel out of millions, and it's not a big deal for me. And so far, there's no cluster of dead pixels forming out of nowhere. You know, it's just what it is, right? It's a dead pixel. Now, you kind of get a little cheat here and get a look at the reflections as well. The reflections handle quite terribly. As you guys are seeing here, I do see some near black uniformity issues as I open up my ISO. I'm sure you guys could probably take a look at that and see that ain't exactly wonderful, if you know what I mean. But that being said, it's nothing to freak out about, right? Now, we don't want to get hit with a copyright for these ads, so we're going to get out of that. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into Saint Seiya Soldier Soul, and I'm going to be playing some matches here so you guys can get an idea of how I'm actually using this TV, right? Like, literally, like, full HUDs enabled, and this is the kind of cutscene that I'm talking about, like, where you have story elements that'll engage, and you'll have long, kind of like animated, like, super drawn out text and things like that, right? So let's go into the Hades arc here, and we're just going to start going through. Now, as they start talking, these subtitles, they stay on the screen in a fairly stagnant position throughout the entirety for quite a while, you know? And so that kind of thing can really bog down the performance of a television, but we're not seeing anything. Now, I do see slight clipping on my end. I'll try to lower my ISO to kind of prevent that from happening as much, but this is about as low as we can take it here. But essentially, it's been bang on for me. I mean, colors have been a dream. This is seriously, guys, honest to God, the closest OLED I've ever seen to quantum dot technology. Like, literally, I made new settings within the last, like, 10 minutes just now before starting up this video, because I was actually, before this, on Netflix watching Saint Seiya, The Lost Canvas. I just finished that series up. And I gotta say, man, like, just creating new settings, every time I do something with this TV, it really does take it to another level. So the VIP members will definitely be getting that stuff. If you guys are interested, click that join button and you'll get access to those new settings. I am still working on the Dolby Vision settings for those who are wondering. And we're just dive into it, right? Like, have fun with the TV, right? Like, you bought your TV, you're off YouTube now, all the, you know, shilling and glitz and glamour that people want to give you, that's all done, right? You own the product. What is that actually going to be like? Well, this is what we're going to show you. Now, after gaming for a little bit on this TV, I'm going to then jump back over into regular, the test patterns again, so that you guys can see what's going on here. Now, I have the volume disabled because, you know, copyrights are running wild today on YouTube. Everything's a copyright. You breathe the wrong way, you're getting copyrighted for it. So, unfortunately, I know it's not ideal, believe me, I know, but this is what we have to do to protect our channel and to protect our community, so this is what we're gonna do. Now, that being said, as you guys see, I have full HUDs enabled here. I mean, obviously, within the little bit of time that I'm doing this, you're not gonna get the full idea of what my entire 3 weeks of usage has been like, but you can get an idea. This is kind of what I do. Like, when I'm home and I'm chilling and I'm hanging out, I've got spare time, right? This is how I'm using the TV. So, you know, you go through match, fairly stagnant again, elements on the screen. I'm not really, you know, running into anything so far. I'm just chilling. Now, I gotta say, I'm having fun though. I'm having loads of fun on this particular display because the colors, as I was saying, look pretty amazing. Again, I don't know how well YouTube shows this stuff off. I really don't. I'm just sitting on my end with a camera, right? And the end result is always shocking to me as well, because I upload it to YouTube and sometimes colors look way oversaturated or overblown, or things don't look as bright, or whatever the case may be because of, you know, exposure value fluctuations and things like that. There's so many different variables, so please listen to the commentary that I'm giving you guys in all of my videos, so that way you guys can get that information, because it's not easy to relay this stuff accurately through just the recording alone. Now, that being said, I love Saint Seiya, for anyone wondering. I think this is a fun franchise to get into for those who like fighting games and things of that nature. This is a fun little game to play. Now, if I can ever remember how to throw this guy. How do we throw again? I feel like I'm messing up here. I should be able to reach him from there. Let's see. Oh, I just got kicked. I just got kicked and he had me like flying spread eagle. I don't even know how that's possible, but I got kicked. I'm trying to accomplish the objectives here, but this is probably gonna lower my score if I keep trying to do that, because for whatever reason, when I follow their stupid objectives, I don't do so hot. Hey, we got him twice. We need to get him 3 more times and then we're in there. Can we just freaking throw this guy? Block. Yes, that's what I want. All right, so now we got 2 more times to throw the guy. I don't even think he has the life for it, to be honest with you. We're just gonna rush him, right? We're just gonna like start trying to like, oh shit. Jump. Ah, that's gonna eat away at my final score for sure. Yeah, fuck it. There's no way. Oh, he hit me with one. Oh, I'm done. I gotta restart the match because I'm done. I don't think they're gonna let me restart the match though, because I'm in the middle of dying, but yeah. And then the chick will come on the little PlayStation mic and say her little thing. Hey, good. I get to avoid that annoying thing. Anyone who's ever played this game, you know what I'm talking about. Like, after you die, Athena comes on the PlayStation controller, and it's just really irritating. So, I mean, I guess you could disable it, but I don't want to waste my time with that. All right, so let's just try to beat the hell out of the guy, since I clearly am not going to accomplish my objective here, right? And he's blocking like crazy. That's a hard no. I'm not going to be able to do that. I'm going to need to charge up some Cosmo here and then wreck him, because he's too powerful without doing that. And he's blocking like a coward because he's afraid of getting that work, so we got to do what we got to do. I will say Mu is one of the crappier players in the game, so not my favorite person to use. Not at all. Yeah, that's not happening. Oh, what the hell? I charged at him. That's bullshit. That's bullshit, and we're gonna make him pay for it, because now I'm out of patience of losing like a bitch. So we're gonna fuck him up. Get over here. Let's go, buddy. Nah. Chill with that noise. I'm getting fucked up. This is not happening. What's going on in the world? They really juice up these specters. You're joking. Come on. Oh, he's just charging some shit? Yo, fuck this guy. We gotta make that clutch-ass comeback, though. I won't let you do shit. I'm gonna fucking pressure you, and you're gonna fucking break your guard. Yeah, bitch. You broke your guard, and I'm gonna charge up some Cosmo. That's that ass right there. That's that ass. That's how you make a comeback. Just gotta focus. It's hard to focus and then do videos, you know what I mean? So I'm sure I got like a D rank or some shit, but either way, we did what we could do. Yeah, you see, because I got fucked up way too much. I lost way too much health, and I couldn't even meet my objective. I hate those objectives because I'm kind of like one of those people that like try to hit all the little checklist points. So when I do that, I usually end up dying quite substantially, but at least you get the idea. So now you guys can clearly see we're sitting here with, again, more subtitles on the screen. Again, subtitles remain fairly stagnant as, you know, they wait for you to read it and then switch to the next one. But again, you're not going to run into any real issues right now as far as like major burn-in because you're using subtitles and something. I don't know. But the big thing here is, again, keep in mind that OLEDs degrade with usage. The longer you try using it like it's a normal TV, the more you run the risk of, you know, messing it up. That's just kind of the nature of this, right? So the big idea with burn-in is just, I guess, be careful, but it's random. It really is random. Some pixels are already out the gate just kind of a little bit more degraded, which is why you never want to buy an older OLED that's been sitting for a while. Again, you just be careful. Never buy second-hand OLEDs. Never, ever do that. I know a lot of people are looking at renewed OLEDs through Amazon. That is also one of the worst ideas you can do because, again, those, like, super don't have a warranty. I mean, they already don't cover burn-in, but, I mean, you're talking about going at something that already doesn't have a warranty and it's been used. That's just not a good idea. Now, that being said, as you guys can clearly see, it's a phenomenal TV. I mean, I recommend it for a reason. It's literally the best OLED on the market, despite what anyone will tell you. I know a lot of C9 people will take protest to that, B9 people, whatever the case may be. Hey, listen, don't knock it till you tried it. But at least we managed to raise our overall rank from it was like a B or some garbage. Now we're back up to an S rank, so that's really good. And across the board, we're at an S rank at everything but this one. And if I remember correctly, this one was hard as shit. But we're going to go into it. And I want to try to, again, go through more of these story elements, right? Show a decent amount of it. So that way, as we're going through it, you can kind of get the idea, like, this is how I use this TV. Like, I'm not going to give it any kind of mercy. And as it hit that white screen there, you don't see any burn-in from the bars or any image retention from the health bars or anything like that. Now, this is a big deal because fighting games are very stagnant, obviously, and that's one of the things that can really trip up an OLED television. So I've also been doing this with games like Star Wars Battlefront 2 more and more, testing the limits, and I haven't had any problems yet either. And again, for those wondering, the Star Wars, what is it, the Fallen Jedi, what is it, Fallen Order or something like that? I have the game right there, and I'm like misreading it. I'm pretty sure it's the Fallen Order. That game, sitting there with health bars, fully enabled maps, everything. I have nothing. Literally no burn-in to speak of. Just gaming, you know what I mean? And that's the idea, right? How you use your TV could hurt the TV, but again, maybe it's luck, maybe they've gotten better with time, but we're going to investigate the long-term durability of these things. So either way, I'm enjoying playing Saint Seiya. The moon looks incredible. All the graphics, all the animations, the colors. For those wondering, brightness, is that a problem? I've got a light on in my room right now. I wouldn't imagine most people would have more than like a floor lamp or something on at a time in a single room. You know what I mean? Like, especially something like very quaint, like what I've got going here. I don't think you'd need more than like a little floor lamp. And even if you did, this TV still gets more than bright enough to combat that. You really should not have any real problems as far as how bright the TV can get. I've got settings as well. You follow the settings that I give you, you'll be able to get the most out of this TV and things of that nature. So, you know, just don't try to set your TV all the way down to the lowest level, which, by the way, I am not doing. I definitely have brightness maxed out. So if you were wondering about that as well, maxed out brightness, full health bars, not even trying to protect this TV at all. So what did they say? Don't let your opponent down you and finish with a throw. That is so stupid. I don't even think I'm going to be able to accomplish that because, I mean, I got to do one or the other, right? Somebody's going to eventually be powerful enough to down me. But let's see. Let's see. We reset that combo into this, and let's try to fulfill the goal here. Oh, that's not good. See, he's already kind of downed us there with one move, and twice there. Let's try to just use our special out the gate because this is just too much for me right now. Right? And now I've been officially downed. Oh shit! And he hit a big bam. Ain't that a bitch? Well, there goes the objectives. We're not hitting those. Damn, and my life is garbage, so my rank is gonna be garbage. That's nah. We're gonna retry that because I'm not comfortable with going through this to better my rank just to get a shittier rank. That's not happening. So let's go back into it and try again. Yeah, this one was pretty hard. Yeah, fuck you. You're not doing that again. And I'm gonna be on you like white on rice this match. Fuck the objective. So come at me, bro. Nah. We're not doing that trash again. I should go for like my little... Why can't I do my freaking... Yeah, that's kind of what you should expect. Well, so far we haven't been downed. Into the combo. Okay, we've knocked him back. Charged the Cosmo up a little. How did he punch me out of that? That's bullshit. Oh, that was cheap. Yeah, fuck you, guy. Oh, that's bullshit. No. There we go. He's really cheating. This douche. Oh, I wasted it. Oh, no, he charged into me, so that was lucky. Yeah, good. Now tell me, for doing a big BAM attack and 7th sense and having less than half my life, you'll give me something. I think they're going to give me a freaking C rank, though. Let's see what they give me. An A rank. Well, they were generous this time around. Alright. Not my favorite. I'd rather have an S rank, but fine. And so now we're going back into, again, more cutscenes and things like that. So, as you can see, as the scenes kind of shift and change, I know the video's long, but we have to do it this way because that's the only way you get an idea of, like, legit just using the TV, right? Like, static everything. Just use the TV, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's my mantra right now. Like, I don't give a damn it's an OLED. It's going to be treated like an LED. And if that means I get burn-in, well, guess what's going to happen to Sony? I'll just sit there and say, hey, listen, you can have what I have potentially where however long it takes to get burn-in, this is what's going to happen to you. Or it'll be like, hey, you know, I'm sitting here 3 weeks in using it like an LED and I still don't have any burn-in. Whatever the outcome is, you guys are going to know realistically because I get really annoyed. Like, nobody on YouTube is talking about the real world duration and usage of these TVs. I see everyone talking about like stupid crap like, yeah, I don't have any burn-in after 6 months. It's like, prove your freaking 6 months. How about that? Amazing concept. Prove you've had the TV for 6 months. You can't. It's not documented anywhere. You're just claiming it. Anyone can claim anything on the internet, and it doesn't make it any more credible unless you have a track record. So what we're going to be doing is, of course, building up however long this takes throughout the weeks. Every week, we're going to try to shoot for like every week. I'm going to try to like make some sort of legit upload schedule for this if I can. I'll try to do it every Tuesday since today's a Tuesday and a week from today is Tuesday. So let's just try to aim for that. But hopefully I can do it that way. If I can't because I'm working or, you know, something happens, you know, I'll just do it whenever I get the chance. But the idea is to show you guys at least every week what's going on with this TV and its durability and lack thereof, right? And again, no problems with the cutscenes, no problems with subtitles so far. People have been asking about that like crazy lately. A lot of people have also been asking me about like the acoustic surface thing. I really don't use it. I have a sound bar, the Sony Z9F, sitting right underneath this thing, and that's what I use. I don't really mess with anything else, to be honest with you. So I'm getting a little bored of this little long cutscene, so let's just try to jump into... Oh, okay, we can't even jump into anything. That's kind of it. So as you guys can see, it's pretty stagnant stuff. Got a lot of work to do to better and advance my rank. As you guys see, I got a lot of A ranks, which I don't like, want S only, but couldn't make that happen on these harder things here. Okay, so now that we saw like gaming, right? We've gamed for the better part of what? I don't even know how many minutes it's been, to be honest with you. I don't really care, right? We've been gaming for a substantial amount of time, right? And what I'll even do to be super dramatic, I'll let it sit here for what do you say? I'll let it sit on this screen for legitimately what, like about a minute or so, right? Right now it's like, I don't know, we're like 30 seconds into it. So I'll stop it once I see the clock turn to 20 and what would I say, about 30 seconds out from where we need to be for it sitting for about a minute, right? And the idea of having it sit on something stagnant like this for a little bit is so that, again, when we start going into other things, you can see like it's fine. Like you can use your TV, just be careful, be smart about it, you know, don't be stupid obviously, but people really overdo this, like having, you know, stagnant images on the screen for a couple of seconds automatically equates to burn-in. It's not actually true. It's that long duration, like, you know, marathon running of things. Like, again, like I always love to use it as my prime example. If you have like a hurricane or National Weather Service or something and you need that coverage for the news and you've got Fox News at the bottom, that might cause you some serious problems down the road. You know, if you, again, use it for like that 24-hour coverage or like however long until you lose power trying to figure out where the storm is or whatever, you know, it just depends, right? So we've had this sitting stagnant on the screen, and now we're going to go over into the YouTube app. And I saw some pretty nice image retention there as I went onto that blue screen. So let's see if that carries over. Is it going to suspend the application here? I've got some nice image retention going on here. Now let's check for burn-in yet again. We've got an ad running and we can skip after 2 seconds. We're going to do that. And now we're running the test again. As we run the test, you don't have any burn-in. You don't have any bars from the health that I was fighting this long drawn out battle, right? And again, it is very important to note that, because that's the kind of stuff I personally was worried about going into this, because I'm a major fight fan. Like, all the games that I play basically are fighting games. I'm talking about the Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storms, Mortal Kombat 11s, Injustice, Jump Force. I mean, I am a fighting fan. I love those games, right? And for those games to have such long sessions of gameplay, it does run a risk on the TV, and I wanted to, again, just continue to explore that, especially like, because I even love like the hack and slash and the open world stuff, as you guys know, like I was mentioning the Star Wars games. So that is also stuff that you guys will appreciate as well if you play those kinds of games. Now, I know this is an extraordinarily long video for a burn-in test that most people would do in 4 seconds, but I'm trying to really mix things up here, because I see a lot of people just kind of showing test patterns like, yeah, this is the TV and it has no freaking problems, and I've had it for all these umpteenth months. Well, I'm going to tell you, I've had this TV for 3 weeks now. I haven't had any burn-in whatsoever. Doesn't mean I can't get burn-in, but again, I'm ramping up my usage now. Now I'm starting to treat it more like an LED. Let's see how that holds up. You know, it's like a progression thing where we're comfortable with one usage. Let's keep going and see how far we can push this thing. You know what I mean? Now, obviously, I'm not going to fall asleep with it on or anything stupid like that, but you know, we're going to see if you use it normally, how long, if at all, you'll get burn-in. And honestly speaking, not gonna lie, I'm kind of feeling a little better about the whole burn-in thing from Sony's standpoint, because it's holding up pretty well so far. But again, it's only been 3 weeks. You know what I mean? It does take quite a while for these things to become a true issue for you. And again, I'll wait for that day. And when it happens, I mean, you know, G shit, just talking to you like a person, I'll just replace it with the next greatest thing. Like, I really don't care. I'm just doing this so I can at least fulfill a need out there that a lot of people have, obviously, which is, how does OLED get burn-in? Will gaming on it, like regular video gaming on it, cause burn-in? And that's what I really want to investigate. And people more like me that like play these kinds of games often, that's what we're going to tackle. But so far, you guys see, pretty clean, and we were there for a pretty little minute, right? Static health bars, whatever. I had to reset a match, you know, even still, we're good. There's no image retention. Now, there was image retention when I got out of the match, but as I got out of the match and now I'm onto the screen, you don't see any purple, any discolorations, nothing. There's nothing. Nothing to speak of whatsoever. And honestly, if I'm being real with you, I hope this trend continues. It would be quite nice to be able to have an OLED that doesn't burn in and I can just sit there like, yeah, I'm good. I've had it for all these years, and it actually be verifiable so we can see with actual years of usage, normal usage, that XYZ happens. So I really hope you guys appreciate this video. If you made it all the way through the end, you are a trooper, rock star, and fantastic, and I truly appreciate you. Thank you so much for that. If you skimmed, that's all right too, I suppose, but I just wanted to give you guys an idea of what this TV is doing and what it is capable of. That being said, I want to thank you guys so much for watching the #1 brand in honesty. If you want the test patterns that I use in this video, make sure you go over to the test patterns playlist. That way you can nab that stuff. And if you have any questions, 7 p.m. through 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I go live and answer all your questions. Thanks for watching the #1 brand in honesty, and until the next video, I'll see you guys later.